Yo, what's up, guys? How are y'all? Hopefully I don't have to... Yeah, I'll probably still have to do that. Yeah, what's up, guys? Hopefully y'all are having a good Sunday. Yeah, I just decided to do a stream, Desiree. Really. I didn't want to, like, have to, like, wait for us to have, like, the conversation on what we're gonna watch, what platform we're gonna use, is it available for rent, and all that stuff. And I was like, fuck it, I do a stream on YouTube once a week. Let's make that stream today. And so I just went with that. Yo, Captain Z, Jaden, David, Roth, Jeff. What's up, dudes? I forgot I don't have chat on my whatever, bro. Yeah, I've been getting called that lately, Jaden. Walter Brown. You must have missed it whenever I shaved my face. It's been a while since I've done this like style on as far as facial hair. It's been years since I've done just this. But I've been getting called that recently. Instead of Walter White, just Walter Brown. I can fucks with that. Not a problem. Did I? Yeah, I did. Alright. Waiting for the rest of these planes to get out of here. I'm overheating just slightly. Yeah, it's still hot, bro, but it's getting cold. Like, I can feel it. Every time I go outside, like early in the mornings or just close to the wee hours of the morning, it gets cold. Like, not stupid cold. I'm not like shivering, but I can feel the cold coming. You have a few YouTube people who haven't come to Twitch? Yeah, probably. There's like 60,000 more that probably don't even know. They probably think I just quit. They probably think I just deleted my channel and said, fuck it, I don't want to do this anymore. Angie, what up? Uh, 3 a.m. it's sweatshirt weather. Yeah, dude, it's still hot as fuck here at 3 a.m. But not as bad as it was last month. And wouldn't you know it? What's it about to be? It's about to be cold. That means we have a solid amount of time without having to hear about fucking climate change. Cause notice how these motherfuckers only bitch about climate change when it's hot. They only protest climate change when it's hot. They don't really say anything whenever it's cold. You wanna know why? Cause it's the seasons. Yo, Don, what's going on, man? Carve Splash, what's up? No, I don't want to hear shit about climate change either, bro. That shit gets old. That shit gets hella old, man. The amount of videos lately that we've been watching on climate protesters, vegans, and fucking one of the many stupid fucking activists that exist in this country, bro. I just been like mentally drained off that shit. It's just, ugh, fucking can't. They drive me nuts. Oh, I do have it. I wonder, did it port over? Oh, I have it. It's off. The time. Okay, so the timing on the chat on my YouTube scenes are off from the timing on my Twitch streams. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, that show's fantastic. Well, I mean, I put notifications in the Discord, Country Girl, so you had 2 of those and then this one, so that's unfortunate. You didn't get either, like, any of them. That's rough. I really should drop that so I don't have to look up so much. All right, bros, gals. There's still some stuff on my watch later that I want to do, but there's some stuff in the Discord that we need to do as well. So Desiree, I'm so glad you're in here because I can actually tell you the 2 things that I saw for sure that need to be done, and that's going to be Isaac Butterfield, Sexy Vegan, Iron Within, Iron Without. That's only if Umbreon arrives. And then the Spy Network, Final Option, CIA, Ground Branch. And what was that video that someone told me to watch on 9/11? Something about missing links or some shit. I don't know if that was annotated or what, but I was gonna do that one too. So, yeah, the Spy Network one we'll probably watch tonight. Iron Within, Iron Without. I don't know what the fuck that is, but we'll give it a watch as well. And then sex. I'm so tired of vegans, bro. I'm so tired of talking about vegans. I'm so tired of listening to vegans. Sexy, ugly, doesn't fucking matter to me. Oh, it's a TV show? What was it, Captain Z? I don't know. Iron Within, Iron Without is a TV show. Warrior Tier is what it says. All right. Well, we're gonna watch what I put in the title first, just to get that out of the way. And on top of that, I just want to watch it. So we're gonna do that first, and then we'll get to what's on the list. Yeah, right here. What happens when pirates attack massive U.S. Navy ships? I'm gonna go ahead and take a wild guess at this question. What happens when pirates attack massive U.S. Navy ships? A whole lot of fucking nothing. Probably. Like, look at the size of that ship. Look at the size of theirs. There's a big disparity. They open fire with anything from that big-ass vessel, they decimate anything they shoot at. And they're probably following Geneva Convention laws and NATO laws and international water laws and fucking wah, right? So, probably a whole lot of nothing. Warning shots. The worst kinds of shots. I'd rather an ND than a fucking warning shot. Anyway, that's just me. Let's put this up. I don't really think we need to be in big screen mode for this one. I think we're just going to be fine with this. That'll be good. To be able to see the thread, you need to click on the... Are you talking to me, Desiree? I mean, I did have a hard time finding the sign up fucking page the other day. Everyone was like, oh, bro, it's in public request. I'm like, I don't fucking see it. And shit was like actually pissing me off. All right, let's do this one first and then we'll get onto the list. Because I am intrigued. Oh shit, I don't even have my headphones on. That's unfortunate. And it's like the same problem every day with my AirPods. I never know where the fucking... Where? On my fucking bed? Alright. That's what your DM is about? Have you seen footage of the Ukrainian SOF? Clearing out a trench? No, I have not. But you can, if it's less than 15 minutes, you can feel free to add it to the list and we'll watch it at some point. I still don't know what you're talking about, Desiree, but it's fine. It'll be okay. All right. What the fuck is going on? All right. Yeah, fuck that. You see that? Just getting fucking lit. No.
When we think of
That's more than likely training. But still, I would rather have to overtake a vehicle than overtake a fucking vessel on water. Right? Like, ambushing a tank. I'd rather do that. Ambushing Bradley. I'd rather do that. Ambushing artillery. Ambushing a vehicle. Ambushing a convoy. I would much rather, on land, I would much rather do that than do any of this shit on the water. Like, there's no fucking way, man. And especially if you're a pirate, bro, it's just like, first off, bravo, you got brass balls. You and your rinky-dink ass ship going up against a goddamn SS, whatever. Yeah, good luck with that. And good on you, but still, that's a L every day of the week, guaranteed. So,
pirates, we picture brave adventurers swinging on ropes and brandishing swords. But forget those movie scenes. Reality is way more thrilling and dangerous. Real pirates taking on the US Navy? You bet. An enigmatic attack on an American warship has many puzzled. What are they hiding? What's the secrets behind the US Navy's approach to combating piracy? And who?
I think y'all should shoot to kill if y'all aren't doing that already. And if y'all aren't doing that, then I think y'all should start doing that. But again, I have a strong feeling that that's not the case. I have a strong feeling that y'all shoot to immobilize or some lame ass shit like that.
Who are the real pirates of today? Pirates, they're not just from old tales. They're real and still a threat today. Back in the golden age of piracy between the 16th and 17th centuries, many Europeans became pirates to escape poverty. One scary punishment for pirates was marooning, leaving someone on a deserted island with a bit of food, water, and a loaded gun, usually to make a tough choice.
Yeah.
Modern pirates are different. Instead of swords, they use guns and rocket launchers. Piracy has gone up 75% in the last 10 years. Waters near Somalia.
That seems like a good enough reason to me to fucking open fire and shoot without prejudice, but
are especially risky. These pirates use fast boats, fake distress signals, and tricks to get up close to big ships. Once on board, they want ransom money, sometimes in the millions. Fighting piracy is hard. There are Navy...
You know, I've still never seen that movie with Tom Hanks. Captain Phillips. I've still never seen it, by the way.
Patrols and onboard security, but most sailors finish their trips safely. With pirates posing a grave threat to maritime trade and the safety of seafarers, the U.S. Navy has developed a multifaceted approach to combat this age-old scourge. One of the key strategies
Scourge, but that's fine. I'll let that one slide.
Employed by the Navy when it comes close to such threats is the use of non-lethal deterrence.
Of course.
A widely employed non-lethal weapon in the maritime industry is the water cannon, which serves as an effective anti-piracy measure. This device propels a forceful and impenetrable stream of water, effectively deterring pirates from attempting to board merchant vessels. Additionally, the water cannon has the capability...
Hey, Navy, did you know that if you put one between their fucking eyeballs, they'll never try to board your vessel again? Like, I put a guarantee on that. I promise you. I literally promise. Like, Scout's fucking honor. E4 Mafia sealed and everything. If you shoot them between the eyes, they'll never try to board your ship again. I'm just saying. I mean, but I guess it's only the SEALs that get to do and will always try to do badass shit, right? Because, you know, they don't take shit. They don't have to. Okay.
To rapidly fill pirate boats, impeding their movement and limiting their maneuverability. Enhanced ship.
If you shoot a 50 caliber machine gun at their boat and hit it with, I don't know, maybe 25 bullets, that will also hinder their movements and mobility with their vessel. It's a guarantee. I promise you.
Hardening is another crucial tactic employed by the U.S. naval vessels, and commercial ships are equipped with physical measures to make boarding more challenging for pirates. Razor wire, anti-climbing barriers, reinforced doors, and fortified...
So instead of just like nixing the problem right there and then, you're essentially just putting obstacles in their way, and it's essentially like fucking American Ninja Warrior. If they can get past through all this shit, they deserve to be on board, sir. And it's like, okay. I don't know what the... I told you. I fucking told you.
Citadels create formidable obstacles, significantly increasing the difficulty of pirates gaining access to ships and their valuable cargo. The U.S. Navy actively promotes best management practices, otherwise known as BMP, within the shipping industry. These practices include maintaining high-speed transit, conducting anti-piracy drills, hosting lookouts, and having citadel plans in place. By adhering to these industry-approved protocols, ships enhance their preparedness and response capabilities, reducing their vulnerability to any and virtually all pirate attacks. Another crucial point worth noting is that aerial surveillance...
Yeah, he's showing civilian ships, but why does he keep saying U.S. Navy if those are civilian ships? Obviously, he's talking about naval vessels as well, right? Right?
Plays a vital role in the U.S. Navy's...
Unless he's just talking about the instructions and training that the Navy gives these other civilian vessels, and then the Navy just does it different. They do exactly what the fuck I said, but I'm not an optimist, so...
Piracy operations. Helicopters and unmanned aerial vehicles, otherwise known as UAVs, are deployed for extensive aerial surveillance. These aircraft cover vast areas, detect suspicious activities, and provide real-time information to naval vessels and maritime authorities. Aerial surveillance basically increases situational awareness, enabling rapid responses to piracy incidents and ensuring effective deployment of naval assets. Moreover, collaborative information sharing is another cornerstone of the U.S. Navy's anti-piracy efforts. The Navy actively participates in information sharing initiatives such as the Maritime Security Center Horn of Africa and the International Maritime Bureau's Piracy Reporting Center, or the IMB-PRC. By sharing intelligence, incident reports, and piracy trends with international partners, the Navy contributes to a comprehensive understanding of piracy activities and facilitates coordinated responses, essentially preparing everyone beforehand for what they may expect.
The fact is, 90% of hair loss cases in men are caused by scalp condition.
We're not going to do this today, are we, YouTube? No way.
The Navy also places great emphasis on capacity building in piracy-prone regions. Through training programs, joint exercises, and the provision of equipment and resources, the Navy enhances the capabilities of other regional navies and coast guards. This collaborative approach ultimately strengthens regional forces, empowering them to effectively combat piracy within their own waters and contribute to a safer maritime environment. Furthermore, the Navy actively engages in raising public awareness about piracy and educating mariners on best practices. Through websites, publications, and outreach programs, they disseminate information to the maritime community, empowering mariners with the knowledge to mitigate the risk of pirate attacks and ensure their own.
I really want to know what the actual U.S. Navy does as for piracy deterrence. Like, I feel like all this stuff was for civilian vessels. And if the Navy operates the same way, that's just lame. I mean, no one's ever gonna board a fucking U.S. Navy vessel. Not like that, man. That's just hard. Because let's just say you did. You still gotta deal with the crew on board. And I guarantee there's more of them than there is of you on your little boat, so yeah, that's not happening. So I'm pretty sure that all of those protocols on how to combat piracy are on the, the civilian end of vessels out in open waters. But what about the Navy? Like, what do they do? I'm telling you, man, a good way to fix it is start capping motherfuckers. And then once you start capping fucking people, all these other pirates are gonna be like, damn, man, they're not doing it like they used to, bro. They're not letting us go anymore. They're fucking killing us. Maybe we should, take it easy, find another way, or find a new career, right? It's not gonna go away until you start making examples out of people, and that doesn't really seem like. Yo, Katai, the day's finally over. Welcome. If you fall asleep during, don't worry, it's okay. We will be here again tomorrow.
Safety. These tactics and strategies collectively form a comprehensive and adaptable approach employed by the U.S. Navy to combat piracy. In the ongoing battle against piracy, notable organizations like the International Maritime Bureau, or IMB for short, have emerged. The IMB assumes the critical role of monitoring and documenting piracy.
Okay, we're gonna skip some of this shit, guys, because some of this shit I don't fucking care about, like international cooperation. Let's go ahead and skip to encounter with pirates. This is really what I want to see.
On March 18, 2006, the Ticonderoga-class guided missile cruiser USS Cape St. George, otherwise known as the CG-71, and the Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyer USS Gonzalez, known as the DDG-66, were both on a critical mission as part of Task Force 150, standing as a resolute deterrent against the scourge of piracy. In a gripping encounter that unfolded on the treacherous waters off the coast of Somalia, the U.S. Navy found itself locked in a life-or-death struggle against a brazen band of pirates.
Damn.
As the two warships patrolled the vast expanse of the ocean, their senses heightened, and an ominous sight emerged on the horizon. A vessel, towing a fleet of menacing skiffs, approached with ill intent.
Open fire, bro. That's it. It's too easy, but guess what? They're probably not gonna do that.
Sensing danger, a boarding party from the USS Gonzalez bravely ventured forth to investigate. But they witnessed a chilling sight. The pilots were emboldened and armed to the teeth, brandishing rocket-propelled grenade launchers. In a shocking turn of events, the pirates unleashed a hail of gunfire upon the USS Cape St. George.
Okay, well, that's retarded. If you're not firing RPGs, then you're not going to do anything. And let me go ahead and tell you, bro, RPGs against a vessel like this, you know how many RPGs you'd have to hit this vessel with just to sink it? All of them. Not just how many you had, all of them in existence. So, and then small arms fire? Really? Y'all are idiots. Maybe that's why they don't open fire. Because vessels like this, bro, like, unless they sneak up on you and climb on board and hit you with a fucking stealth sneak attack that you didn't see fucking coming, and now they're just all over your fucking vessel unaccounted for, wreaking havoc, that's one thing. But, I don't know.
Causing minor damage. The tranquility of the moment shattered, and chaos ensued. Swiftly, the Cape St. George and the Gonzalez, fueled by a steely resolve, retaliated with a barrage of small arms fire.
Go ahead.
The clash of bullets and the crackling of flames filled the air as the main pirate vessel was engulfed in an inferno and sank beneath the unforgiving waves. In a resounding victory, 2 smaller skiffs were captured and 12 pirates were taken prisoner.
Damn, bro, y'all were just chilling, right? just chilling, and it's almost like the equivalent of like you're just minding your own business, and then across the street, you see two cops that are also minding their own business, and you go across the street and start shit with them, and then they arrest you. That's essentially what just happened here. Or y'all could have avoided this vessel. I don't really think they were gonna chase you. But nah. Y'all are dumb.
Alongside the grim discovery of one lifeless
This is one of those David versus Goliath stories that David never wins.
body. Astonishingly, a Somali pirate group later claimed that 27 of their Coast Guardsmen had been dispatched into this ill-fated
Wow, they really call themselves Coast Guardmen. That's hilarious.
confrontation. The valiant pirates who survived this near-catastrophic failure in their victim selection process found themselves in captivity, their destiny uncertain. The shocking part is that pirates are constantly evolving their tactics.
If you capture pirates, this might be harsh, but like, you know, if like you catch an illegal, you just send them back to their country of origin, right? Too easy. With a pirate, you can still do that, but wouldn't it be more hilarious is if you drop them off, like, I don't know, 10 miles off the coast of origin? 10 miles off of the coast of their country of origin? Or just, I don't know, in a different country? That'd be hilarious. Man. Like, you catch a Somali pirate and drop his ass off in Mexico instead of back in Somalia? Or wherever the hell they take these pirates? Man, that would be hilarious. Or just drop him off in the middle of the fucking Atlantic. Hey man, go ahead, swim. Wherever you make it to, you're free. So, I just think that'd be fun. Really. Walk the plank? I mean, that's more direct, but I'm all about the fuck game, so yeah.
They employ various strategies to maximize their success and evade detection. These emerging tactics include the use of motherships to extend their reach. We told you this was shocking, and that's not all. They also hijack fishing vessels.
Wait till they try to do some Sea of Thieves shit and just stick themselves in a cannonball and launch themselves at you. Now that's gonna be some shit.
For piracy operations, taking advantage of the jurisdictional challenges in international waters, and even hacking into shipping company systems to gather intelligence or disrupt operations.
Very evolving.
Although naval operations have been the primary means of combating piracy in the Gulf of Aden and the Arabian Sea, there is a consensus that these efforts alone are insufficient to fully address the threat. The vast area that Somali pirates operate in exceeds the capacity of naval vessels to effectively...
I wonder how pirates would still operate in open waters if it was wartime. Right? I've never thought of that. Because you got your involved countries on the high seas with their big-ass vessels. You got enemy countries on the high seas with their big-ass vessels. The entire ocean is just crawling with strategic movements and, destruction and combat and war. And you are a group of pirates. What the fuck are y'all doing in that time? Like, for real. What are y'all doing? What are y'all accomplishing? What is y'all's goal? What would be their goal in that time? Because, their operations would be severely hindered with the oceans crawling with multiple different countries just looking to fuck something up. And then you're out here just playing fuck games. You're not even involved in the real work. You're just off to the side doing dumb shit. Yeah, I don't know how they operate during that.
Patrol. With approximately 25 naval vessels covering over 1.1 million square nautical miles, each vessel is tasked with patrolling.
Maybe they just start moving weapons. Maybe they just start playing both sides for the most money, or whoever will pay them more, and they move weapons. That would be their purpose. During that time, I suppose.
an average of 44,000 square nautical miles.
Bro. Why is that so loud?
Pirates often shift their operations to unpatrolled waters when naval forces are present. Recognizing these limitations, several supplementary counter-piracy initiatives have been proposed, including the use of unmanned aerial vehicles for extended surveillance, financial tracking, and analysis to undermine pirate financing, and the prosecution and punishment of convicted pirates as a deterrent. The U.S. Navy also uses unmanned...
Or you can kill them. I'm just saying.
and aerial vehicles that can operate autonomously, following pre-programmed routes and executing tasks without human intervention. This reduces risk to human personnel as mentioned. USVs operate in high-risk areas, allowing operators to maintain a safe distance from potential...
You could literally fix this problem with a Reaper drone. You don't need anything else. You don't need any other weapon. You could fix this problem with a Reaper drone. Anytime you see a pirate. Anytime you see a pirate vessel. Anytime you see a gaggle of these fuckers. You send the Reaper in. That's it. Dead. Shark food. Too fucking easy. And then maybe the other ones will be like, damn. Yeah, I'm not taking that route. Or, you know what? I'm just gonna go try to get a job at the bank. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Get the fuck out of this life. Because, you know, people dying out here now. Because for the longest time, I don't really fuck them up. From what I've seen. I haven't seen much, but protocols are so soft. Jonah, what's up, man?
pirate encounters and mitigating the risk of harm or hostage situations. Equipped with various sensors, cameras, and surveillance systems that enable them to...
The fuck is this thing? I have no idea what that is. At all. Looks like something that would deliver your package from Amazon, but it was built by DARPA.
Gather real-time information and imagery.
That's an unmanned helicopter?
The collected data can be transmitted back to a control center for analysis and decision-making. Plus, the U.S. Navy utilizes advanced sonar systems for underwater surveillance and detection. These systems can detect submerged threats, such as pirate divers or underwater vehicles. On top of all of this, the U.S. Navy utilizes power projection as a crucial tool in combating piracy. By maintaining a visible presence in piracy-prone regions, the Navy serves as a deterrent to potential pirates. The deployment of warships, aircraft, and other assets showcases the Navy's readiness to respond swiftly and decisively to pirate threats, discouraging pirate activities through the perceived risk involved. This proactive approach helps to prevent attacks before they occur and contributes to the overall reduction of piracy incidents.
Environmental impact.
Furthermore, power projection allows...
Okay, I think that's really all I really wanted to watch and all I really wanted to see. Everything else, like environmental impacts, I don't really care. Conclusion. I've already made my own conclusions. Protocols suck. Protocols suck. Oh my god, pirates. Oh my god, more pirates. Oh my god, more pirates. Yeah, you don't do that to ants, do you? Ants. Oh my god, more ants. Oh my god, more ants. Oh my god, you know what? Where's the fucking origin of them? I'm killing all of them. That's what normal people do. You want to get rid of the problem. You start stepping on these motherfuckers, right? Start burning them alive. You get a fucking magnifying glass and you fucking saute these motherfuckers. But no. Water projectiles. Barbed wire. All of the softest shit in the fucking book. That's good. That's real good. That's... Because, you know, the pirate group that tried to board your ship, you apprehended. And I can't imagine these guys stay apprehended for fucking long, man. Truly. Because we apprehended people in Afghanistan, and some of these people didn't even stay in our custody for longer than 48 hours. And then they were just back out onto the fucking street making IEDs. So, I can't imagine how long they stay incarcerated for. But a group tries to fuck you up. They get released some way, somehow. Don't know how. Don't know why. Right? And then they come back the next day or the next week or the next month or the next year and they actually do fuck you up. Had you killed them when you had the chance, they wouldn't have fucked you up. That's just the way I think, man. Really. Because when this is technically combat. It's a form of combat. It's a form of war on piracy, right? So I've never been a fan. No survivors, man. No survivors. I've never been a fan of letting someone live on the off chance that they live, come back, and that bites me in the ass because I let them live. You know what I mean? I do know that, especially when it comes to a U.S. Navy vessel, the odds of one of these pirate boats actually successfully boarding this vessel and just completely demolishing it from the inside out or from the outside in is virtually impossible. But I'm just saying. If you really were about combating it, you'd start, firing with more lethal force at everyone. And just like here in America, like if you work for a publicly traded company, right? You work for a public company. Chances are you can't have a firearm inside of that place of business, right? So, for example, back in the day, I used to work at a gas station, and this gas station was Circle K. Circle K is a conglomerate, right? They're corporately owned. And so I couldn't have a firearm in the store with me. However, go down the street, like 3-4 miles, you go to the Shell station that's privately owned by this Indian dude. He's got a gun right on his hip. So I guess, is it up to the vessel? Do y'all discourage civilian vessels from taking action against pirates? Or do you just tell them to do this foo-foo lame shit like extra defense and stuff like that and just to make it harder? Do you allow civilian vessels to open fire on pirates? Because it's nothing different than a gas station clerk, especially if he owns the gas station and he carries a weapon. It's no different than him defending himself if someone comes in to rob him. So if a group of pirates come up to rob your vessel, can you use lethal force? Because all I heard them say was just water hoses and barbed wire and this and that. And so, I don't know. I know that the Navy is definitely authorized. Will they do it? I don't know. But as far as, I don't see that any different as you working inside of a business and your business is about to get robbed and you're defending your business. Because a lot of these people in these civilian ships, especially these freighters, they sign for most of that equipment, right? They're charged for the vessel. Especially if they're the captain of the vessel. Like, that's their shit. Right? So, I don't know. And again, I've never seen Captain Phillips. I suppose maybe I should give that a watch at some point. I haven't seen very many pirate movies in my day aside from Pirates of the Caribbean. And in terms of this, that's not at all the same. So drop them over the side attached to a chain and drag them alongside the ship at full speed. Oh, dude. And that wouldn't kill you, really. It would just be highly uncomfortable and highly irritating. Or, you know what? You could do the same thing, Randall, but, don't tie them to where their feet... Tie them upside down. That way, they essentially have to tie them upside down with their head sticking in the water. That way, if they don't want their head in the water, they have to literally do a sit-up and like a crunch, but like upside down. They'll have to they'll have to strain their abdominals just to get their head out of the water. And eventually, bro, you're going to have muscle failure and your head is going to go back into the water. And for a moment there, it'll be like a version of waterboarding, but then eventually you'll die. I said, you'll die. Only a matter of time. But, oh, that's what that is? I didn't know what I didn't know what that was. I didn't know the meaning of that. That was just a thought that I had in my head. That'd be a really shitty way to die. You got to exercise, and then once you can no longer do it, you're dead. You're gonna drown. That fucking sucks. Oh, but no. Something tells me that's against the Geneva Convention. Lame ass shit. Oh, that's the only one you put up there, but cool. That makes that easier for me. Yeah, Jaden, we were talking about torture slightly. Let me find... Oh, Desiree didn't put that on the... That's fine. She probably left already. Iron Within... Wait, Umbreon, are you here? If he's not here, I'm not doing it. I'll wait till he's here. Spy Network, the final option. Let me see. What is this? CIA Ground Branch? I think this is... Yeah. God, dude, probably like about 80% of this video is gonna be fucking redacted. Alright. We are gonna finish watching that fail video. Actually, you don't even know what I'm talking about. You weren't even here yesterday. This thing's pretty cool. We are gonna try to finish watching more of that fail video that we started yesterday, that we just didn't get a chance to finish because the shit was like a whole ass hour long. So that's that should be fun.
Ground Branch, a unit that is often depicted in movies, where the most sophisticated and elite agents descend from. Although held in secrecy and covertness, there are some things publicly known about this elite shadow unit. This
Desiree, that's absolutely fine.
unit is often compared to the United Kingdom's E Squadron, of which I made another video. Throughout history, as depicted in other videos I made, the CIA is known for their almost lawless efforts of contributing to U.S. safety. The CIA is even found sometimes to continue where the Joint Special Operations Command is halted in their tracks. These are the men and women who are called the third option. What makes this unit so special? And what can we tell about these paramilitary operations officers, or PMOOs, that are in it? Let's dive a little deeper into their world and focus on some of their history as well. The organization and history. Ground Branch is part of what is being called the Special Activities Center.
Feel free to add something in there yourself, Desiree, if you want. I don't really mind.
Formerly known as the Special Activities Division. This falls under the Directorate of Operations, or DO, which oversees clandestine and covert activities. Whenever people agree to do a job in this unit, they also sign for full anonymity, even when they bring the ultimate sacrifice of death. These men and women will not receive...
Which, if y'all don't know what that means, if you die, no one will ever know what you were doing when you died, why you died, what you accomplished, or what you even did. That's it. You're a ghost, bro. You don't get it. You don't get any recognition. Even if what you did was fucking awesome, there's no way that information will ever be divulged to anyone. It'll more than likely remain blacked out, blacklisted, and redacted for the rest of time. Maybe 50 years or so, maybe one day, but yeah.
Any parade.
That's what that means.
And quite frankly, they wouldn't want that in the first place, although they would have earned it. It is because of these officers that a third option exists. Whenever diplomats or even the Department of Defense failed, the third option is putting together officers of this unit to get the job done. That would mostly have something to do with them being able to operate above the law, as the U.S. government will exercise plausible deniability whenever these officers are caught.
Yes.
And that would also mean that from then on, they are on their own. The U.S. government will always deny any involvement, and nothing that this unit does can be traced back to the U.S. That means that weapons, passports, transportation, and all other operational needs need to be obtained through alternative routes. The US will not have any financial records that would lead to spending money for this unit. Ever. Whenever you
And if they do, it would also be redacted. Part of the black budget is what funds a lot of shit like this as well, so.
enter the CIA's headquarters in Langley, Virginia.
Eric, no. Really. No, it would have to be an extreme situation and a very high value prisoner for a vehicle of that magnitude to be an escort. No, and none of the prisoners that I signed for whenever I was deployed, that I was charged to watch, ever got brought in by a tank. Never seen that before in my life.
Yeah. You are greeted by 139 stars on the wall. Over half of them are officers from the Special Activities Center who brought the ultimate sacrifice. There are no names, as stated before. This goes to show that although very logical, this work comes with the highest risk. Of course, the same goes for the agency's non-paramilitary personnel. As you might imagine, not all CIA personnel know what this unit does. It takes a special kind of clearance to even get to know what they are up to, and even more thorough clearance to get to know this team from the inside. Most people will shrug when you ask them about this unit. But to know more about them, we first need to dive into a little history. The history of the CIA all starts with William Wild Bill Donovan. William Donovan was officially appointed to become the head of the Office of the Coordinator of Information, or COI, in July of 1941 by President Roosevelt. It was a year later, in June of 1942, when it was renamed to the Office of Strategic Services, the OSS. Both these services were the predecessors of what is now known as the CIA, and it was formed to act as the National Intelligence Center in the Second World War. It was predominantly tasked with conducting foreign intelligence and espionage missions during that time. At the same time, the OSS had already
Now it just does all that intelligence and espionage on, Americans. It's hilarious.
established a paramilitary branch within the organization, and their activities consisted of sabotaging targets, joining local resistance forces, covert actions, and I quote, causing general mayhem wherever they were sent to. This specific branch was simply called the Special Operations Branch, and due to their immaturity were heavily influenced by the Special Operations Executive of the United Kingdom, its British equivalent. Due to their involvement, these two paramilitary branches worked together often, in which were called the Jedburgh teams. These were three-man teams of paramilitary commandos, and one of their first known operations was parachuting behind enemy lines in France to fight off the Nazis. They were called the Jedburgh teams because of the joint operation being called Operation Jedburgh. These so-called Jeds, as they were often abbreviated to, had a striking motto that stated, surprise, kill, and vanish.
Pretty
We will
badass.
make another video dedicated to the history of the CIA and their paramilitary branches. Another important note is that the Office of Strategic Services established a dedicated psychological operations branch, specifically tasked with spreading black propaganda. This has probably formed into what we now know as the Political Actions Group. Next to this, MACVSOG is also crucial to the current day implementation and structure of paramilitary operations officers. The PMOOs were deployed under their covers as local advisors in Vietnam, and later even in Cambodia and China, and originally came from a unit called the Special Operations Group. This was, however, quickly changed to Military Assistance Command Vietnam, Studies and Observation Group, to make plausible
They had to wipe that record clean, as well as changing the name.
deniability easier. Throughout the course of history, they were involved in numerous attempts to overthrow leaders of countries throughout the whole world, which has raised countless questions on all levels of the government.
It's dirty as shit. It always has been. Fuck do you mean? Plausible deniability. That's not a good thing. That just means you can fucking make a decision on something, get away with it, but because you don't know anything about it, you can accurately say and pass a lie detector test because you had no idea at all. Which means that you can get away with anything, man. Anything and everything. Plausible deniability. Essentially, surely that could be used for good reasons as well, but most of the time, That particular thing right there only incentivizes bad behavior.
Structure. Now, with some of the important history covered, let's focus on the more recent and current day paramilitary structure. As part of the Directorate of Operations, the Special Activities Center is divided in 4 main branches. I cover this in another video. Ground Branch is one of the 4 branches which specifically focuses on, you might have guessed it, land-borne operations. They are often attached to JSOC's missions, as well as work with other branches of the military, like the Rangers and Green Berets. It is also thought of as a passive way of recruiting new members, which is the exact pool of people they like to fish in for new personnel. Their most prominent work was most probably in the wake of 9/11, where only approximately 2 weeks would pass before PMOOs would land and have boots on the ground in Afghanistan. Armed with suitcases full of money, a bunch
Desiree, go ahead. Fire it up, fruitcake.
of AKs and some other equipment, they were tasked with linking up with old contacts in the Northern Alliance. The list of the organizational structure is outdated, but this overview will give you a glimpse of the structure of the CIA.
It's probably not outdated. It was just probably never updated for public record. That way no one knows shit. Kind of has to be that way. So they probably did update it, they just not publicly.
As well as where the SAC is positioned within the organization. It's good to note that the CIA is a very secretive organization, and the SAC is probably even more secretive on top of that. So the details will most probably never be shown.
No.
A restructure of the organization would change the Special Activities Division, or SAD, into now known Special Activities from 2015 onwards. Way of working. The SAC and Ground Branch in general have a very interesting list of potential work-related activities. Some of them are personnel and material retrieval, sabotage, training of military personnel of foreign governments, and the more general job description includes deniable covert operations on foreign soil.
Yeah.
As you might agree, this is very broadly speaking, and we can imagine how this is raising questions throughout the U.S. government for those that are uninformed.
The U.S. government is not the only government that engages in plausible deniability. Man, they're just not. We're not the only ones.
More often than not, the people that are raising those questions are not allowed to know the answers and will also never get them. That makes the job a bit easier. Ground Branch aims not to stick out in their operating environments. So, as part of their training, they'll be able to handle most, if not all, weapon systems and work with what is on site. Ironically, Ground Branch is known for wearing Desert Tiger Stripe camo exclusively, together with the Global Response Staff. For the people that know, that is a dead giveaway of their presence. The skills needed to become an efficient PMOO are everything you can think of when thinking about Delta or DevGru operators. But then even at a higher level, it's no wonder that seasoned operators out of these units make up the majority of people that operate in these units, solely for the reason that you will need the experience. That is, however, changing in more recent years, as seen in their recruitment profiles. They are eager on receiving younger candidates from Special Forces teams, who are less seasoned but hungry for a role in the agency and go through the ranks. The Ground Branch officers are specialists in CQB, intelligence gathering, proficient in multiple languages, and highly proficient in survival, escape, rescue and evasion, or SERE, pronounced SEER. All the above will be trained extensively when they arrive at Camp Peary, where their training is presumably conducted. Making disguises, offensive and defensive driving, and crafting explosive devices are all part of their tradecraft. The mission is to get it done, survive, and stay unnoticed. It seems like this is in a direct line with the surprise, kill, vanish of the Jedburgh teams a couple of decades before them. In hostile environments, we can only imagine the sheer pressure this puts on the PMOOs. Operations. Much or even all of it is unknown, for obvious reasons, but we can make educated guesses based on the headlines and current conflicts.
Yeah, we didn't really find out
That is,
much
of course,
in this
something
one,
I will
except
leave
for
up to
really
you all.
just the history of it. Not so much of like, and there's just no way of knowing because it's like I said, a big percentage of this would be redacted. Just, a little bit of nuggets of information and surface level knowledge for the most part.
To let your imagination run wild. I think it's safe to say that the ground branch has been involved in all major conflicts, one way or another, big or small. Or otherwise, it will be one of their three counterparts. The global war on terror has been a very busy period for these officers, where their work mostly involved everything for supporting the conventional forces, or otherwise carrying out operations in which their presence or actions could be denied. Think about contacting warlords, bribing or persuading terrorists and providing intelligence, and forming allegiances which would benefit the US and their successes in their war. It is truly an amazing unit of which we would all like to know all the details, but actually do not want it, because when kept secret, it's all the more interesting. So, that was it. I focused on their history a bit more than the act.
I actually hope that Roth was actually in here but before we watch this, because this was indeed his video. Yeah, this is I guess this is the unit that you go to whenever you've already knocked out everything that you think you could possibly knock out as far as training and achievements and awards. So like, you know, Navy SEALs, Special Forces. Let's say you want a more hardcore version of your job, you go do this, I suppose. Really. I guess. Not sure. That's a lot of responsibility for these guys. Like a shit ton. And the main responsibility is, at the end of the day, bro, is information. Like, yeah, they have good tactics, they can fight, they can shoot, move, and communicate, they can do a whole bunch of high-speed, cool-ass shit. But at the end of the day, information management. Like, and I say that in terms of like, if any of these dudes, any of them ever gets captured, yeah, they die before they speak, essentially. That's the number one top priority, because the amount of information they know, and the amount of secrets they know, the amount of redacted information they know, the amount of missions that they know, names that they know, people that they know, other operators that they know, like, one of these guys gets captured, you're getting tortured for a long ass time. And you're not surviving it either. So that's rough. Alright. I don't know if Roth was in here. He'll be able to watch it back though, because we're on YouTube now, so can't watch it back on Twitch until I actually publish the damn thing. Alright, next is, did you no, you haven't? Are you going to, Desiree? Let me know if you do. Did you ever find those Stevie Emerson videos? I'd actually be down to watch those. All this shit right here that I'm like literally scrolling past, I haven't seen. Except for, we did watch this one. TV show host that destroyed their careers on air. We did watch that, right? I hope so, because I'm removing it. Yeah. All right. The catastrophic failure of Dubai's man-made islands. The dumbest criminals ever. Best fails of the year. And that'll be a continuation from the last stream that we did. We didn't finish that video. There's just no way. Evil Brothers' deadly plan caught on camera by Mr. Ballin. Couple of Mr. Ballin videos on here that I still haven't seen after putting in my watch later. And I'm not even sure if I want to watch that. I'll wait on that. You know what? And I don't think Umbreon's in here either, which is fine. We can just watch his video another time. That sucks. I was actually going to do it today. Roth will be so mad. Wait. Don, are you in here? We can go ahead and knock this out. I have no idea what this is. says Fox News, let's make America drunk again. Don't know what the fuck that could be about. With Fox News, though, that's for sure. That's the only one I see in here by you, Don. Well, there's a couple others. These old fucks are running our country. Oh, yeah. All the goddamn geriatrics that are plaguing fucking politics at the moment. Literally looking like fucking skeletons. Like fucking, bro, I'm telling you, bro, Nancy Pelosi, she's so fucking old, bro. She looks like something off of Meat Canyon. In real life, she looks like something off of Meat Canyon. Just like all fucked up and deformed looking, like the way the cartoons are. Old ass hag. Yeah, here's the sign-up sheet. I see it now. Yo, Randall, congratulations, bro. And Jaden, take it easy, man. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this evening. Hopefully we see you again soon. You passed your certification. That means that next up is just, you know, you actually going to a group, a team, a station. Where would you go after getting your certification? Or after getting your certification, now you have to apply for an actual place? I don't know how any of that works. I added one, though, but I haven't seen it yet either, so it's a 50-50. That's fine. We'll do Dumbest Criminals Ever, and then we'll do yours, Desiree. Hopefully you're not MIA whenever we get to it, but yeah.
Wells Fargo has donated $60 million to advance homeownership in underserved communities. As part of a $525 million
I wonder how dumber the criminals are going to be in this one as opposed to the last Dumb Criminals video that we watched, but we're going to find out.
Relief from dry ice.
Most criminals are not usually very clever from accidental.
Wow, that first guy was in a jewelry store trying to break open the jewelry containers with a brick. I mean, in broad daylight, my guy? I guess. That's... Alright. Working with a small fire department until I hear back from MedStar EMS. Gotcha. Desiree, sounds good.
Self-snitching to calling the police on themselves. Here are 4.
Yeah, that's...
of the dumbest criminals there are, starting with 25-year-old Eric Edwards, who had been a fugitive for 3 days alongside his partner, Sed, for the shooting and killing of Michael Hudson, where they followed him in a car while driving and then shot him to death. He had finally decided to give himself in. The following interrogation footage is a cutout version of a show, as the original one is not available, but it serves its purpose to show how dumb a criminal can be.
The best thing you do for yourself is to be truthful with me. Tell me the truth. Tell me exactly what happened.
Said he was drunk, and I ain't gonna lie, I was in the car when he was shooting.
So you're saying Said actually shot?
It didn't take that long for Eric to tell on his friend, and his version of the events implicated his friend Sed as the shooter as they chased Michael down the street. But the detective knew it hadn't really been like that.
Physical evidence on the street does not match up with the driver of your car shooting. That's where we're at here.
I'm gonna tell you straight up, man. I was driving. I was driving.
And what, Cedric was shooting from the passenger side?
Yes.
No. That's not true either.
As the detective didn't see much cooperation on Eric's side, he decided to bring up the victim's family to appeal to his emotional side without any idea of what was going to happen next.
2 people were shot. 1 died. Left behind several brothers and sisters.
I know who he is. His brother died 6 months ago.
Sure did.
His name Marcus, and the one I shot his name Mike.
After
God damn, bro. You're so dumb. What? I feel like even a fucking public defender would have done you some good here. Like, I want a lawyer. Man, you just snitched on yourself. Good God. And he didn't even notice that he snitched on himself.
His name Marcus, and the one I
His brother Marcus, and the one I shot is named Mike. I thought you didn't shoot nobody. And I thought that Sed was shooting. Oh no, Sed was shooting, but I wasn't shooting. I was driving the car. First I wasn't driving, but I wasn't shooting. Now I'm driving, still not shooting. But oh yeah, Mike, yeah, I shot him. Bro, what? You're so fucking dumb.
I shot his name Mike.
After blatantly confessing, Eric stupidly blames the detective for putting words in his mouth in an
Oh my God.
attempt to save himself.
Hey, listen to me. You just said the one I shot. All right. So
No, you said the one I shot.
With no need for further proof, Eric is finally arrested.
That actually reminds me of the scene from My Cousin Vinny where he's like, I shot the clerk? He's like, yeah, you shot the clerk. I shot the clerk? Yeah, that's what we're telling you. I shot the clerk. It's like, no, man, he wasn't. But it's like the exact opposite of that here. He's like, no, man, you said I shot him. He's like, no, you literally just said I shot that guy. Like, come on, man.
For murder. His face says it all. And if you thought criminals couldn't be any dumber, you certainly don't know Antoine. 24-year-old Antoine Sims had gone to a McDonald's, and because his fries were cold and they didn't give him a refund, he then decided to call the police. But what the police didn't know yet is that Antoine had a warrant for arrest for failing to appear in court for a 2018 homicide where he set a car on fire with a woman in it.
So, attempted murder, arson, destruction of private property, and yeah, makes all the sense in the world. Makes sense why. That's not even the dumbest thing you've done here. Like, the attempted arson, murder, all that stuff. That's not even the dumbest thing you've done here. The dumbest thing you've done here is you called the police because McDonald's gave you cold fries. Since when has that ever been appropriate behavior? Gotten fucked up shit from McDonald's all the goddamn time. I've never called the police. And what is McDonald's gonna do? Or what is the police gonna do? Man, it's not like they're gonna hold a gun to the employees' heads talking about, yeah, get them the hot ones. No.
Got contact. What's up, man?
Yo, Kat, what's up?
We the ones that called.
Okay, what's up?
Basically, we went in there, purchased the food. I guess there's something wrong with their server. A lady before us tried to order on the little box thing. She said that wasn't working. He had to stop us from ordering and go help her.
Okay.
So he probably frustrated at work. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole scenario. From what I get.
So why'd y'all call? So like, what happened?
Because we ordered the food. He couldn't print us a receipt.
Okay.
So he said the receipt would be printed in the back. So I said, okay. So we sat down, me and my fiance, looking for homes around here.
Gotcha.
So we went back to Progressive Rentals looking at homes.
Uh-huh.
I guess our order was called, but we don't even know our order number.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So now our food is sitting there cold. So when I come up, I say, I try the fries. The fries they're lukewarm, but they're not hot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I just asked him, can we get some fresh fries?
Okay.
He said, okay, the fries are not hot. Touch the fries. I said, no, they're not hot. And at this point, you don't touch them, so yeah, can I just get a fresh set?
Okay.
So is he getting the fries? And I said, can I also get the receipt? That was 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, sir. 5 minutes ago, I can run my store however I want to run my store.
Okay.
Sir, I didn't pay. He said, matter of fact, you can leave my property. Get off my property now. or you can come and get, I do a refund. I say, sir, with Cash App card, it's 3 to 7 business days to do a refund. Just give me my set of fries and my receipt. That's what you're supposed to do anyway when I pay for my order.
Okay.
Having explained the situation to the officer, Antoine is then
God damn, I just wasted so much off my life just watching this guy explain nothingness. Nothingness. He explained nothing. Like, and in situations like this, bro, you don't call 911. You call that fucking 1-800 number that connects you to goddamn corporate. And you can actually get a refund from corporate, kind of, in a more roundabout kind of fucking way. It's still tedious, it's still annoying, but nothing about what you said is illegal. I think what he's saying, he's like, well, if I don't have my food, I also don't have my money, then technically McDonald's just stole from me. No, that's not the case here. You could have, I don't know. Not to mention, bro, it's McDonald's. Let's just say you're telling the truth and the employee is actually fucking rude. It's McDonald's, bro. They're all like that. They're
asked for his ID, which he doesn't have at the moment, so he gives the officer all of his personal information, who then questions the manager of the restaurant, who tells a completely different story.
Break it down for me. What happened?
Like I said, if it was true.
He insists that all his food's cold.
Okay.
He's burning my hands. So whatever. That's not doesn't really matter.
Okay.
He took it to the next level, starts cussing me. You better give me fresh fries, mother. Like, what? Here's a little old lady, and she just came up to us and said, if you need me to talk to the police, it's like, no, I got this. But he starts losing it, starts shoving his food at me. And I said, sorry. I said, well, tell you what, you can take your business elsewhere, give me a car, I'll give you a refund. No, you're not going to give me an effing refund. You're going to give me my food and my money back. I said, okay, look, sir. And he started shoving his food. I took his food. So he's got nothing to shove at me because next thing you know, he's throwing his drink at me. So I took his food, took it to Sprite, put it in the trash. Give me your card. I'll give you a refund. Take your business elsewhere. Please don't come back.
Okay.
Screaming at me. I want him CT'd.
Okay. Did you give him his refund? Like, is that all right?
He refused to.
Okay.
You're not going to give me a refund.
Okay. No, you're fine.
Having heard the owner's request, the officer then decides to definitely ban Antoine from the store.
So here's the deal. As a business owner, he has the right to not remake your food. He is willing to do a refund. He has no problems doing a refund, but he's not going to remake your food. As a business owner, he can do that. Okay. He does not want you coming back in the store. He actually wants us to criminally trespass you, so you will not be allowed back at this McDonald's.
I don't even stay here.
It doesn't matter. He's requested it. We got to do it. It's not a big deal. It's a piece of.
Charge me?
No, we're not charging you. It's a piece of paper we're going to give you.
You're banned.
That's going to say, hey, you can't come back to this McDonald's.
You're
That's
banned.
all it is.
Wow. Like,
yeah.
No, just realistically, did I do anything?
I don't know. I'm not here to even figure that out. I'm here to keep the peace.
Like
this is completely civil. So
okay.
Yeah.
About it later on. No, I don't want to complain about it. No.
So
fine, man. I'm just don't understand what I did wrong with this.
No, you're good.
After explaining the situation to Antoine, the officer then goes to his car to fill in the CT form, and it is here that he discovers who Antoine actually is.
Wanted person, caution, violence, armed and dangerous.
Damn.
The following seconds of silence are clear proof of the big surprise in which the officer was, and by the time the owner had told the officer that Antoine had an ankle monitor attached to his leg, he knew exactly how to proceed.
I don't know if you pull him, but he's being slick over here. He's got a big damn ankle monitor on.
I gotcha.
As the officer approached Antoine, he can detect signs of nervousness, seeing his body language, almost as if he knows what was coming.
I'm not under arrest or anything, young.
No, sir. Just come over here. I'm gonna have you sign this real quick.
I said I'm not under arrest or anything.
No, you're not. Yeah, just come over here. I'm gonna have you sign this real quick.
You have to sign it saying that you're not going to come back to the property.
So you'll fill this part out.
Can I see it, sir?
Yeah. You come over here, man.
No, I'm afraid of y'all, sir.
Why are you afraid?
3 years, sir. I'm afraid of
All right, I'm gonna walk you through. Why are you doing that?
I know how to fill it out.
Why are you doing that?
I know how to fill it. Am I
All
arrested?
right, yeah.
No, let's meet him.
Damn. Poor officer, bro. He ate shit in pursuit. That's rough.
Josh. I know, Tony. It's like they don't even believe
That's
the NFL
fucking
on
rough.
CBS streams live on Paramount Plus.
He recovered quickly, though.
car.
When the officer approached him, he backed away. Sims took off running, leading police on a pursuit. Officers eventually found him in a nearby residential parking lot after a resident called the police to say that a man was trying to break into a third-floor apartment. Police then tasered him in the back, causing Sims to scream hysterically and arrested him. But if you thought calling the cops on yourself is the only thing these criminals are capable of doing, you certainly don't.
Bro, he really could have had a good day. Like, truly. He really could have had a good day. And then, instead, nah. He went to jail. When he didn't even have to.
Know the case of Cody Forencamp. On February 9th, 2022, Deshaun Hill's body had been found lifeless on a sidewalk in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Surveillance video would later reveal that when Deshaun was walking, another man walked next to him and shot him 3 times and then ran away. With the help of the camera footage and the community, police were able to name 30-year-old Cody Forencamp as the prime suspect, who was then brought in for interrogation. Little did the officers know of how easy it would be to make him confess.
Where are you from?
Minneapolis Police Department.
Minneapolis Police?
Minneapolis. Yep. All right. So we're here to talk to you about get your side story like we do everybody else.
Yep.
Okay. We're investigating a murder that happened last week.
After reading him his rights, which explicitly...
Roth, we watched your video, by the way. The CIA video, we watched that prior to this, so if you want, you can go back and watch that. If not, you should wait till the stream's over and watch it later.
Please say that you have the right to remain silent and everything you say can and will be used against you in court. He starts talking.
What I just did was the people yesterday, these motherfuckers was able to do this to me. They was able to look at.
Okay. I'll take a look at this in a second.
I'm saying, look how they do me.
Okay.
Look how they do me. They just kicked my mom's door open, man.
Well, they didn't kick your mom's door open.
Yeah, they did, man.
No.
I was on the phone, man, with somebody while it happened, man.
We were there. We were there at your mom.
Come on, man. I said, like I said, man, I ain't about that.
Okay,
I don't gang bang. I don't do, you know what I mean? I ain't with the guns. I ain't with the, you know what I mean?
Listen to me, okay? That's why we're here, okay? There was a murder at GVR in Penn, okay? We're not here just because we got nobody else to talk to, okay? We're here because you're involved with this murder. You've told people. That's why you're here. That's why you're not in Minneapolis, okay? We have talked to people, all right, that have put you there at the scene. There's video of you at the scene.
The whole time.
The whole time. Okay, we know why you're there.
I ain't buying it, man.
You're not buying it. I'm not here to lie to you, though. Why would I lie to you?
I ain't buying it.
Why would I lie to you?
The officer explained to Cody the whole situation.
What does that even mean? I'm not buying it. I'm not buying all the facts that you're giving me. Because reasons, man. I don't know what the fuck is going on in this guy's head.
And why he was there in the first place. Not long after, he starts questioning him about his whereabouts on the day of the murder.
I ain't even been out there. You know where I've been at? I've been out in Hayward, Wisconsin. Like I said.
You weren't on Wednesday the 9th, you weren't there.
Wednesday the 9th.
Right.
Wednesday the 9th.
That's the day that young boy was murdered.
Wednesday the 9th, I think I was over in Hayward, Wisconsin. I think I might even have a ticket for the theater. Went to go see Sing 2 with my girl and her 2 nieces, so that's it.
With your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, so you were in Hayward?
This guy's a horrible liar, bro. One of the worst.
Wisconsin?
Well, I'm thinking, you said Wednesday?
Wednesday the 9th, okay? A week ago today is when that young man was killed. You were in Minneapolis. Okay, you're on video.
He lies like a 12-year-old.
Okay? I'm not telling you lies. I'm telling you the truth.
Inconsistencies in Cody's story are starting to spring, and he and the officers know it. So, they keep asking him questions and taking advantage of this.
So you can tell us you're in Hayward, Wisconsin? I know you're lying. There's no ticket stub that you can provide that's going to tell me you were in Wisconsin.
Like I said, man, this is how this all played out. I was wondering about it. I was wondering about how you would pull a gun on somebody that got to AFib heart. You know what I mean?
We weren't there.
Nah, you put them on them, though. So like I said, man, like that shit could send my mom got a short time to live. And y'all could have stopped it yesterday doing that dumbass shit. So I'm just saying. Like I said, you're trying to tell me something that what?
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm just telling
Wednesday the 9th, dude. I've been homeless. I've been working with been working with Val Whiteburn.
Yep.
She's been trying to help me find housing, whatever. I guess there's a short.
Find a phone for you is what she's been trying to do.
A phone?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, a phone too. Yeah, she assisted me.
What happened to your
phone?
What happened to your phone?
It got broke.
Did it get broke? Where?
It got broke.
Where?
I asked my girl. My girl broke my phone.
Cody here explained how his phone suddenly broke, but what he's not telling us is that he actually destroyed it on purpose to destroy any evidence against him.
What's your phone number?
See, that's where y'all trying to dig me in a hole, man. Like that's
dig you in a hole. You're already in the hole.
In the hole. In the hole. No, you're saying that you're telling me people are saying that they.
People are talking because you know what? That young man did not deserve to die that way. He was executed. He was executed.
All right, and you know it.
There's nobody.
And you know it.
There's nobody that's protecting you at this point.
Are you kidding me? That kid had no reason to die whatsoever, and you didn't have any reason to kill him, but you did.
To further prove his guilt, when Cody is blamed yet again for the murder of Deshaun, his reaction and body language are absolutely contrary to that of most people in a situation like this.
See on video, all right?
Man, like I said,
Three shots. And he's dead.
People describe you to a T.
Absolutely.
So why would people be saying, "Hey, it's him"?
You didn't even see the bullet coming. You shot him from the behind. And he died right there on a cold sidewalk, face down in a blood puddle.
Check it out, man. Like I said.
They don't check it out.
What you expect me to?
I don't know. Have a heart. Have a conscience.
What you expect me to sit here and put me at a place where I wasn't right at the time?
Where were you then?
Like I said.
Where were you?
The 9th.
The 9th was a Wednesday.
Exactly
a week ago today.
Exactly a week ago today.
Actually, yeah.
Right.
He better say Hayward, Wisconsin to this fucking question, because if he doesn't, that is another lie.
About now.
Yeah, we were still up at the scene processing.
Because that's what he said earlier.
Shit, I think I was my big brother Kurt.
Oh my God, bro.
Where's he at? Because he doesn't stay anywhere near in the city.
He does.
Does he stay in the cities?
Well, he doesn't stay in the city. Well, he does and he don't. He works 3 jobs in the cities. He works at Pizza Luce's. He works at the club.
This guy's literally willing to talk about anything but what they're asking him.
The strip club. He works security there.
Which one?
I don't know a strip club, but he works at the Red Lake office too. Security.
The Red Lake security.
So he's traveling from Red Lake to Minneapolis.
No, not from Red Lake. No, the Red Lake office is over in South Minneapolis, sir.
So far, it appears that with enough pressure from the officers, Cody starts to slip up more and more. His story begins to show multiple gaps, and it seems like his ego is bigger than himself because when he's questioned and those gaps make reference to him being a liar, he can't control it and loses his temper.
Oh, he drives from Red Lake all the way to Minneapolis. So I'm saying, y'all gonna f with my nerve, sit there and play around.
No, but here's the
like I
Cody.
said, like I said,
Cody, all we're trying to do. Here's the thing.
Y'all know it all.
Can I just say something? If I was sitting in your chair and I had.
Dude, I got mercy, dude.
Hold on a second.
I got mercy, dude. Look at this shit.
Sit down.
Look at this shit.
Sit down.
Look at this shit.
Yep, sit down.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, hey, really, I don't even want. Like,
here's
I'm
one
so
thing.
mad.
One thing. Hold on.
I'm so fucking mad right now. No, I was supposed to. ERT, ooh. Yeah, y'all talking about some goofy shit that I don't know.
To the surprise of no one, Cody then got even angrier, and not only did he confess to the detectives that he was at the scene of the murder on the day it happened, confirming he is the killer, but he also reveals the tragic and despicable motive behind his actions.
Got Wally's and boom.
You were by Wally's, absolutely.
I was by Wally's.
You were?
But y'all don't know the story.
Well, tell me.
The motherfucker supposed to be in the motherfucking face, stole my phone, all that stupid shit. That don't mean I pulled the motherfucking trigger. Just because some people say some shit, that's what it is. That's what it is. So y'all gonna go with the fuck you here anyway. I was over at the store, and I got fucking my. That's what that was.
Who jumped you?
I don't. Like I said, I don't know. That don't make me no murder. I called my big cousin. My big cousin come get me. What it look like? I said one was. I don't. Nothing came of it. You act like can I pull the trigger on somebody?
When did you get jumped, or when did you get your stuff robbed?
Man, I went to the Wally's. I went to the Wally's for a backwood and a pack of Newports.
When?
Man.
Was it Wednesday?
11.
Was it Wednesday?
Tuesday or...
Here, Cody explained how he killed an innocent young man only because he got angry after.
The detectives are fucking with him at this point. I mean, truly, really, they are still seeking a confession because that's like always their goal. Number one, above all else, is obtain a confession. But at this point, bro, they know and they kind of don't even fucking care, and they're just going to keep beating him into submission. I've been interrogated before, bro, and this is how it goes. They're going to ask you the same question, but in a different variation, like, I don't know, 20, 25, 35 fucking times, man. And they are persistent as fuck to the point where, like, it's essentially the battle. It's a battle of wits to see who can outlast who. How long can you ask questions and how long can you answer them? And yeah, they essentially just broke this fucker down and they're fucking with him now at this point.
After such a harrowing and sad statement, the detectives had everything they needed to finally arrest Cody.
Yeah.
We're not lying. We're not lying.
No.
Because you have to understand, we got to put this case together, right? Right?
I see how y'all are trying to put the piece of puzzle together, but y'all
You're the last piece of this puzzle.
Nah, like I said, man, y'all ain't abstracting me and shit. Like I said, I'm being honest with you.
You're not.
Cody Forencam was charged and convicted of murder and was finally sentenced to 38 years in prison, though some people disagree and think that he should never be allowed to be released. Speaking of controversial cases, here we have Raymond Gates, an Ohio man who was sentenced to 9 years in prison for the of a 17-year-old, and in the following interrogation footage, you can see not only how he confesses to his crime, but how he doesn't even realize he did it.
The problem is that the video, she was live streaming it at the time.
Okay.
A bunch of people saw it.
Okay.
Hundreds.
All right.
And yes, she is sitting with you on the bed and stuff. But when it comes down to the point where you're actually going to penetrate her, you're starting to penetrate her vagina, she screams, no, stop.
No, we were talking the whole time. I mean, girls get, they mean she's a virgin and stuff, man. She said before that, she said, I don't give a fuck what you do. She said that, is that on the video? When she was like, I don't care what you do. I don't care, you know? I mean, I took a girl's virginity before, you know? She's in my fucking bedroom, dude. She's in my bedroom. She's right there. I'm not a fucking rapist, dude. I am not a rapist. I am a good guy. I've only been with a few women. I'm not a This girl came back to my house. She's 18. She's a virgin. She's telling me she wants to lose her virginity, man.
You know what's funny is, like, the detectives didn't even, up until this point, I doubt that the detectives have even used the word rapist, but he used the word rapist. This is one of those cases where if this was a conversation between lawyers, one of them would be like, hey man, you said it, not me, right? And it's just like, dude.
Like, she's ready to do it and everything, and then right a couple seconds before, and she's like, I don't know, and stuff like that. I mean, that's how girls get when they lose virginity. And then afterwards, we're like holding each other and stuff, and she's like saying she's not mad at me.
That's crazy, bro. I've only ever taken the virginity of one girl, and I was 17 when it happened. I forget how old this dude is.
Upset with me. They got drunk. I got drunk. She's in my bedroom. She's upstairs and everything.
Oh, so now there's alcohol involved. So that's like what, date rape, right?
She's telling me yes, everything's cool. She's cool with making out. She's cool with us getting naked. She's cool with us being there. And then all of a sudden, you know, right a couple seconds before, I mean, I'm sure that's what happens. Girls are like, oh, you know, I don't know, it's gonna hurt and stuff like that.
Having explicitly explained what happened and how the girl asked him to stop a couple of seconds before he did it, he had just confessed, and it's all been recorded.
But when she screamed, stop, please don't do this, it hurts so much.
I was already inside of her at that point. I mean, like the oh no, stop, I'm already like inside of her there, man. It's already, like, that's when she's like, oh, it hurts, which it hurts when a girl gets her virginity taken.
Finally, the man was found guilty.
Like that one clip on the internet, like, Jesus Christ. Like, oh my goodness, man. Oh, good God. That's This guy needs fucking therapy, dude. Something, and a lot of jail. A lot of jail for you, dude. That's, I forget his age on this one. I don't. Whatever. Video's over.
And was sentenced to 9 years in prison.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed this video, watch this one and
bye. Like, I don't know, man. And I don't know if this is still the case, but the age of consent in Georgia is what? See, when I was 16, the age of consent in Georgia was 16. Has that changed or hasn't it changed? I don't fucking know. However, I don't know. Even if that's the age of consent, I don't. Once you're past a certain age, like, why would you even want to? That's, ugh. God damn. Fuck no. I can't even imagine fucking around with an 18-year-old. They're 100% perfectly legal. It seems so exhausting. Ugh. Ugh. So much talking. So much talking. Or so much. This is like a brand new puppy. Nah, man. Some of y'all guys are weird. Some of you guys, especially some of you guys my age, y'all are fucking weird. I want to fuck with these young ass bitches, bro. It's just like, oh no. That's gonna be a hard pass for me. Okay. Desiree, are you still here? Because we're about to hit up this video that I hopefully you put in the damn it, Desiree, we've already seen that one. Pick another one. If you're even still in here. Yeah, we saw that one. I don't think I uploaded that one, but we have seen it. So yeah, just add another one. And let me know what it is. I don't get it. How can someone who hurts kids get 10 years, but someone who robs a bank gets damn near life? It just boils down to values. Really. They value money more than they value children. I guess. What else could you call it? What else could you say? Nothing. Sentences, the punishments are different. Some way, somehow. Weird. Oh, damn, I was in the middle of reading that, then it got deleted. I don't know who deleted it. Okay, Desiree. Thanks. Okay. Stay strong, King. How do you last? Whatever that could fucking mean. Bobby, wanna get in the hot tub? Question mark. Desiree, have you seen these? Yay? Nay? Or would you be watching them for the first time? Okay, we're doing this one first. No, you haven't seen these? Perfect. That was great. Shit. All right, let's see. How do you last? I'm trying to think of what this could possibly be about.
Okay, so it looks like you're all set to take home the trial testing kit for our new Rhino Extreme 5000 male enhancement pill. You'll report back in 30 days with the results.
Perfect.
And on your medical record here, it says you're sexually active.
I actually filled that out when I had a girlfriend, but unfortunately, we are no mas.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. It frees up my schedule to meet beautiful women at these test trials.
Oh,
Speaking of which, maybe we could do like a test trial of our own?
You think you're the first guy to try that one?
Why don't we do a test trial over drinks Friday night at 7?
I think that's a test trial I can get behind.
Perfect.
Okay, so to recap, you're not allergic to any of our ingredients. Medical information's all updated.
I think that girl may be a hoe, bro, because it seems like only dudes would be showing up to this, you know? It has to be only dudes showing up to this. It's a male enhancement pill. So, girl's probably a hoe. She should go out with anybody. Really. That's...
Insurance looks good. Oh, wait, you left this section blank. How long do you usually last?
I'm sorry?
How long do you usually last? Like, in bed?
And why do you need that?
Yeah, I was about to say, do they normally ask? I've never been to one of these fucking places, bro. I've also never donated semen. And I've never done an experimental trial of this nature, so... I don't know, do they typically ask that?
That information.
This pill is still in the test phase, so in order for us to test its effectiveness, we need to know how long you typically last.
Right. Yes, we are testing the pill's effectiveness.
So, how long?
You just put like a while.
A while?
Yeah, just like a very solid amount of time.
This form actually requires that I put in a number.
Like 80, 90.
Wow. 80 to 90 minutes.
Hours?
Really?
You familiar with Harry Potter?
I'm familiar with Harry Potter,
We could run a Harry Potter marathon, start to finish, and by the time we get to the end of it, when he's finally the wizard, Harry, I'm gonna be not even warmed up.
I'm not writing the Harry Potter franchise.
Baby girl, I am so sorry. Were you talking Dreamworld time?
Dreamworld time?
Yeah, like Inception, you know, like Leonardo DiCaprio, like 5 hours in the dream world. There's 3 seconds here, because sometimes you need a measurement. 127 hours.
I'm just trying to do my job
It's
here.
a great performance from
I just
Franco.
need you to
I
give
will
me an
never go
answer.
hiking after that
It's
movie,
not that
personally.
complicated.
Hey, almost like sweetheart. Johnny, what's going on,
You don't
brother?
know adult film star legend Johnny Sins.
Yeah, man, deep breaths. All right, talk soon. Yeah, I actually met him on one of the adult film industry sets. We were both playing
He used
doctors.
to be an adult film
Unfortunately, they had to cut me because I would last
Give
so
me an answer.
long, and they didn't have enough film to
I
record.
just need a number.
525
Shut up.
seconds and
All right,
600
enough.
minutes.
Look, this is taking
That's
a lot
typically...
longer than it has to. I just...
Okay, can I be honest with you?
That's all I want.
I'm afraid when I tell you, like, how long I actually last, you're not gonna want to get drinks with me Friday at 7.
Why would you think that?
Well, because you work in the pharmaceutical section of a male enhancement pill company, and you probably see some pretty impressive times on there.
Listen, at the end of the day, I don't really care how long a guy can last. You know, a partner's a lot more than that.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Still drinks Friday at 7?
Still drinks Friday at 7.
Okay, well, in that case, when it comes to, like, my average time in bed, typically
No way. Minuteman Mikey, is that you? Good to see you, man.
You know this guy?
Oh, he's done a couple test trials. Last
60
year reported
seconds.
an average of 60 seconds. Was not good. Coming back to redeem yourself, I see?
60 seconds, huh?
That's not...
According to his ex-girlfriend, he's a really sweet guy, but boy, is quick.
You know, that's actually a sign of, like, really healthy dopamine levels. I'll call you Friday. I love you. Bye.
Oh, my God.
I can't and it's a problem.
You're singing? Oh, film star.
That's why he really... And someone called it. Someone said 2 seconds. 60 seconds. Damn, bro. That's rough. That's, You need to, like, practice. You know? Just, you know, it's just like running. Right? Let's say you just start running, and, I don't know, you run to the end of your driveway, you're fucking gassed. But then the next day, you run, you know, to the end of the street. And the next day, you run to, you know, around the neighborhood. And the next day, you run a whole ass mile, and then 2 miles. It's kind of like that, but just, like, different. You just need to practice. You need to train. You know? Especially if you don't want a girl calling you a one pump chump and then telling her friends, and then her friends tell friends of friends, and then those friends tell your friends, and then your friends tell you about it, and that's not good for anybody. So yeah, just that was good. All right. We can do the next one. I'm down for that. I mean, it shows us a little bit of the bloopers, but they probably have a lot of fucking bloopers. All right, next one is Bobby. Want to get into the hot tub? Okay. Let's, what? American brown guy, they can last for fucking centuries. It's crazy. Sorry. I should have muted that faster.
Yo.
All right, hold on. See, Desiree like, I don't know, probably a long time. Yeah, forever, man, forever. There's been times where I've just been like, what the fuck do you want from me? I'm dying. I got multiple cramps. Signs of oncoming cardiac arrest, okay? It's been 2 fucking hours. There's no way. Stop. Stop it. You're done. And if you're not tough titties, I'm cutting you off. All right, here we go. Let's begin.
Yo.
Yo! Knock, knock.
What's up, brother? You're a bit on the early side.
He gets the worm, don't he?
Come on up, come on up.
Is this a bad time? Should I?
I'll dry off real quick, but yeah, come on in.
You sure?
Yeah, for sure. Come on.
I would not
Welcome,
be getting
welcome.
in the jeans.
Hey, man. Thanks for letting me borrow that drill.
I'm
really
just glad I got
appreciate
some
it.
use, man.
Yeah. I'm just going to go grab it from the garage real quick, and I will be right back. Do you want a beer or anything?
Oh, I'm good.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm not drinking.
Okay, cool. Babe, this is Bobby. Bobby, this is my fiance, Becca.
Hi.
Hello. Nice to meet you, Becca.
All right, you guys get comfortable, and I'll be right back.
Becca looks like a sloot. I can see it in her eyes. See, I told you.
He's just grabbing my drill. I let him borrow it.
Yeah, that's really generous of you.
Very close co-worker, friend of mine, so.
Do you want to hop in?
Oh, I'm wearing jeans, but.
Yeah, who says you have to wear jeans?
What's that? I'm just waiting for my drill, so.
Hey-o! Also, I'm not interrupting.
Yo, she was like, yeah, me too.
Little powwow right here, but B-Bone, did you give me the Milwaukee Power or was it the D?
It was the Milwaukee. I can give you a hand,
it's
man.
Such a mess back there, dude.
You sure?
No, nonsense. What do you mean? You're my guest. Did you get a beer?
No, I didn't get a beer.
Are you sure?
I'm not drinking a beer, Adam. I'm good.
I'll get him a beer.
We got everything you want in there. We got beer, we got White Claw, we got Mike's Hard if you're into.
Yeah, I'll have the beer. Thanks.
I'll be right back though. Hang tight.
Thanks, guys.
Just be careful. Those are really strong.
What was that?
Every time I take a sip, I want to do crazy stuff. Get in the hot tub.
Hey, please stop.
Stop what?
I don't even know you.
I know, but we can get to know each other is what I'm trying to say.
Adam's my coworker. What are you talking about?
Howdy, ho! You two playing nice?
Yeah, babe.
Yeah, this one's a keeper.
She's great, isn't she?
She is something.
Did you give me the 1/8?
It's the 1/4, but not a big deal, dude. You can keep it. I can actually.
What do I look like, a drill bit thief? Hey, get yourself comfortable, please. I'll be right back.
You're just standing there. Make a move. I know you want me.
Stop talking, please.
What, you don't like vocal women?
What is wrong with
Oh, you want me to be your little submissive princess? Tell me what to do, Dad.
I'm not your dad. I'm not your dad.
Come on, just get in the tub.
Adam, you find that drill, buddy.
Adam, I only have a couple minutes before he finds a drill. I hid it so I can use yours.
Yo, Adam, I'm sorry, dude. She's hitting on me, man. I'm sorry. Your girlfriend's hitting.
God damn, she's like, I hid his drill so I could use yours. I told you she was a sleut. I told you. I can fucking spot them. I can. They try to hide all up in the shadows and shit. No. Can't hide from me.
On me. She's trying to get my jeans off. She's trying to get me to go into the jacuzzi. She hid the drill on purpose to get me to drill. Just weird stuff, man. I need to get out of here. Please just give me the drill so I can leave.
Oh no. They're into it.
Maybe I told you to ease him into it.
Yeah.
I mean, what the heck are you doing? You scared the shit out of this poor guy.
Yeah, that was my only, and I wasn't even gonna go there right away, but they're into it. It's some like swinging cuck fantasy, I believe. Yeah.
Adam, what's that mean?
Like,
what does he mean?
I've never done this before. I didn't know how to do that.
Look, man, it's my birthday this weekend, and baby.
Look, I asked Adam what he wanted for his birthday, and he said, whatever I want. And I saw pictures of you and thought you were cute.
And why do you think I asked to borrow a drill?
You borrowed the drill so I'd sleep with your girlfriend?
I mean, we drove like an hour to get here.
What do you mean you drove? Isn't this your place?
It's not, actually. This is just an Airbnb that we rented for the weekend.
You rented an Airbnb to try and sleep with me?
It's not really about me. You know, I want to make her happy, man, and it's,
Adam.
Oh,
look,
Lord.
Hey, I love her, man.
Yeah, give me some chunks. Let's do it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, sure, yeah. If, like, thinking back on my, now, this wouldn't fly now at all with me whatsoever. Not today. But, yeah, sure, back in my younger years, had one of my homies, which they would never, but if one did, and she looked like that, sure, buddy, that's, you know what? I feel like, you know, I should be paying you, but if this is free, then, you know, fuck it, whatever. But that's about it. Today, no, absolutely not. Today, not even if I was single, no. If her response was just like, well, dude, duh, obviously. But that's why, you know, you beat cheeks and then you talk sense into him. You don't talk sense into him before you do, because then, you know, offers off the table. You don't want that. And then again, yes, it's a coworker too. I've never really been the type to get close to any coworkers for the most part. So I don't know. I mean, my old buddy Corjan was a pretty cool dude. I don't think I could do that. Again, he would never even ask me. Nobody I know would ever ask me to do this shit, so it's hard to like put myself in that situation of like, would I do it or not? So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Roth, right? It's same. That's how it always was. I'd be concerned. First thing I'd do is look for cameras. All right. A lot of 9/11 stuff has been popping up on my feed lately. You want to know why? 9/11 is tomorrow. I started seeing 9/11 stuff pop up on my feed like, I want to say 2.5 days ago. And that's because 9/11 is tomorrow. All this footage though, bro, this 2-hour footage, I've seen this before. Maybe I've even seen that exact video. I've watched all 2 hours and 13 minutes at some point in time. You dated a coworker once, and that was enough. Let's see. I dated a coworker once, but at that point we were already living together, and it was my ex-wife, right? So we were already living together, and we had already had, like, you know, future plans and stuff like that. So, like, working together wasn't really that big of a problem. Not to mention our shifts connected, but they ended differently. So, like, she would get off way before I would. As I was coming in, she was like 45 minutes away from clocking out. Would the military hate you because you treat people the way they treat me? Yeah, in basic training, probably. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to get away with that in basic training. Probably in AIT either. Yeah, you know when to do that and when to not do that. You'll learn quick. Bro, I'm trying to see if they like anything new came up. I probably should be checking my subscriptions, but bro, the what? The secret stealth boat that flies underwater? That can't be a real thing. How do you fly underwater? Out of that entire title. That's what gets me the most. Oh, you know what? Yeah. What is it? Sexy vegan, fucking vegans. Ooh. Like, which one? I feel like we've seen this, right? Or no? Right? Someone tell me. We've seen this. Have we? Oof. I just got hella dizzy. Astronomus says, what's up? How are you? Can anybody remember? Can anybody remember at all? I thought there may have been like a new video, but this is an older video, which looks familiar but doesn't look familiar at the same time. I don't know. Maybe we I thought we had seen everything already on Crazy Vegans. All right. Fuck it.
Keep It Quilted means you keep it the best. Keep It Quilted with 5 million trees.
G'day, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're bloody well. Hang on. One sec. Listen, it's been a bloody long time since I talked some mad shit about vegans. I've called them malnourished.
Yeah, but did you check the archives? The archive spans like almost 2 years now. Maybe we have, maybe we haven't. I'll let you know. There's the thumbnail looked familiar. But then again, we've covered quite a few weird ass fucking vegans. Anyways, all right.
Nourished, I've called them fuckwits, I've said they're underdeveloped, I've said a lot of fucking things. But I may have to now eat my words, my meaty, meaty words. For I have discovered something that will change the way that you look at vegans forever. Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, may I introduce you to Sexy Vegan.
My name is Sexy Vegan. I got my name legally changed to Sexy Vegan.
Oh, this is just wonderful. Now, obviously, this gentleman has some misfiring neurons. Perhaps that's an understatement. And you may think it's very rude of me to make fun of him. But remember, he's a vegan, so it's okay.
I'm a strict vegan. I once was down to 1.3% body fat.
Did you really need to tell us that you're a strict vegan? You're skinny, loud, and obnoxious. 3 very common traits in our broccoli-adoring friends.
I once was down to 1.3% body fat.
1.3%? Really?
But like, I don't really feel like that's anything to brag about, bro. But like, I know I'm skinny, but I'm not out here talking about like, yeah, I fucking got like no muscles. Like, no, I'm not. All right.
Really, big dog? This is 2% body fat. Now, I'm no medical doctor, believe it or not. But if you're anything under 2% body fat, I believe the correct medical term is you're fucked.
Bro, I feel like we have seen this a long time ago. Like, I'm almost pretty sure. But fuck it for old times, I guess.
Beautiful vegan messiah.
What in the fuck was that?
When I go out, everyone stares at me because I wear a Speedo-esque outfit and I'm exotic like a Lamborghini SV. I love walking around in my Speedos because putting clothes on is like putting a tarp over a Lamborghini, which makes no sense, and I get for that all the time.
There's a very good reason that these large groups of people seem to laugh at you all the time. It's evolution's way of saying, please don't ever fucking procreate ever! Exclamation point. I'm all about getting out there and expressing yourself and having fun. Good fucking on you, champ. But there's levels to it. Take, for example, your local Instagram model. She's constantly out there expressing herself. I mean, she just posted her 5th fucking ass photo for the week. Look, I get it. TAFE isn't working out for you and your dad's refusing to return your texts. But exposing your dirt box to the entire, and that's a great fucking word, by the way. Let's hope dirt box gets put into the dictionary immediately. By exposing your dirt box to the wider population of the world in some weird, desperate attempt to get strangers to give you money by showing off your body. Like, don't get me wrong. I get it. You're trying to pay off your Afterpay / credit card funded Botox debt. But fuck me. It's getting a bit sad.
When I go into a grocery store, I'm followed around by the security, which is so annoying. If I'm wearing my Speedo,
because you look fucking psycho. Man, you do. You look fucking psycho. You look like you just fucking did a whole bunch of crystal meth before going inside of that goddamn grocery store. Of course they're watching you, dude. Have you looked in the mirror?
security will come up and they'll say, sir, you have to dress more. And I'll be like, well, a hot chick could wear this outfit.
No, she could not. Because you don't have a top on. And that's one thing that ladies do have to cover up. They titties. You just can't be walking, you just can't be out here walking with them out. As much as I would love for y'all to be able to do that, by all means. I'm not discouraging it, but you just can't, right? Public indecency. That's what it is. So, you're an idiot. You're an idiot.
You're right there, champ. That is an example of sexism that I hope never changes. I mean, obviously it won't because it only affects men And if it only affects men, then no one cares. Hashtag me too.
So many stores. I've been arrested 15 times. This last summer I was arrested for a criminal threat. I'd ended up doing 6 months for that. My mom has spent over $80,000 on legal fees. I'm drop dead gorgeous and a great singer-dancer.
I love the editing there. I've been arrested. I'm crazy. Mum's paid 80 grand. Criminal charges. But I'm drop dead gorgeous and an amazing singer and dancer. I believe the moral of that story is to always end on a high.
I have several YouTube videos. I've been kicked off of YouTube channels. I got terminated for over sexual strikes.
That's correct. He does have several videos. And if you want to get lots of views for your YouTube video, here's a quick tutorial. It's important to use the correct title for the video. For example, Sexy Vegan has nailed it here with his video with 222,000 views. Sexy Vegan doesn't use toilet paper or soap. Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in because this is 100% fucked.
Good God. Good God. That's... Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. We have a winner right here. If you ever... Guys, listen. If you're ever having one of those times where you're just you're in your own feelings, or you're just feeling a certain kind of way about how your life is going, or maybe you could be doing more, maybe you're not doing enough, maybe you're letting someone down, maybe life's just getting really fucking hard to deal with, and that shit just keeps stacking. No, bro, as long as you're not this guy, dude, your life is fine. That's how you have to look at it. No matter how shitty your life is going, just take a look at this dude and be like, you know what? It's actually not going that bad. It's just not. I thought it was. And then came across a fucking woke-looking version of a villain in the Terminator franchise. And, yeah, I guess I'm not doing that bad. I'm not doing that bad. It's like... Ugh.
Sexy Vegan, so I have a really nice booty, as you can see. Gimme that booty. Gimme that booty. I want your booty.
Gimme that booty. I would rather go down on Hillary Clinton's dusty old pussy than deal with any of that, champion. Perhaps what's most disturbing of all throughout this entire video is the picture behind it, the canvas. Live the life you've imagined. Honestly, if that's the life you've imagined, then you are tripping on some very hectic shit.
I go take a big stinky shit. After I go, I don't use toilet paper. I flush the toilet. I dip my hand. I get in here. Dip three roughly, and then flush again and dip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dip 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dip 10, 11, 12. Flush 25 times again for like 100 times. Flush.
Now that whole wiping your ass with water with your hand, that's been done since the dawn of time through running water. I get it. But here's the thing. We put man on the moon 50 years ago. This video, when I upload it tonight, will be viewed by hundreds of thousands of people. Can you just do me a favor and use some fucking paper when you wipe your ass, mate? We've moved on.
Dip, we get this like 6 times and then some.
I'm not saying you have to be normal. What is normal? All I'm saying is just calm the fuck down and stop carrying on like a crazy homeless person. Actually, that's offensive to homeless people. Stop carrying on like Durian Rider. Yes, it wouldn't be a vegan video without talking about our old pal Durian Rider. Now, the big dog Durian, Big D.
No living being
Jesus Christ,
should ever
bro.
eat processed food.
That's off-putting. Is what it is.
Supposed to be eating.
Dog Durian has been pretty busy over the last couple of months, uploading video after video, riding his bike, eating lots of veggies, and using his...
I guess sexy vegan could be... He could be worse, man. He could also be, you know, super fucking LGBTQIA negatory on fucking... He could just be on that type of shit. Or on some kind of activist type of shit. Nah, he really is just fucking weird. And vegan. That's it. Weird and vegan. That's not too bad. Compared to all the other shit we've seen in woke culture, I feel like it could be worse. Still annoying as fuck nonetheless, but...
Girlfriend as clickbait. Like, honestly. Calm the fuck down. Now, the reason I'm going to talk about Durian right now is because I was alerted by a good motherfucker who follows me on Instagram. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, you really should. It's a great time, daily content. Check it out, @TheButtsMum. And he sent me a link to one of the D-Dogs videos called Why Aussies Are So Fat and What We Buy at Coles. And it's an incredible video where you get to watch Durian walk around Coles for almost 20 minutes and buy food. Riveting stuff. But that's not what interested me about the video. What interested me about the video was this little champion.
So who we got here? What's your name?
Nick.
Nick. So you just met me in Coles. You showed an Isaac Butterfield video, is that right?
Yeah.
Nice. Who's better, me or Isaac?
Isaac.
Oh, someone stepped through there as well.
Hey, how you doing?
Nice.
Isaac's better.
Oh.
Isaac's better.
I got burned in Coles.
Isaac's 100% better.
Oh. I just got burned by an 8-year-old in Coles.
Good on you, Nick, you bloody legend. Great work, everybody. Keep it up and stay in school.
He just walked away
for those
chanting
of you playing at home who are interested in some nutrition advice from Durian, well, he recommends Special K. Yep, that's what he told people to eat for breakfast. Special fucking K. If Durian Rider is the craziest vegan in the world, then the biggest cocksucker in the vegan world, nay, the world, goes to this piece of shit. Ladies and gentlemen, Vegan Gains. Now, if you thought that someone who named themselves...
I don't really need to... We could probably end the video right here, right? Because we've already seen everything on this guy. The reactions that I did to that guy are on the YouTube channel that don't even exist anymore. So, yeah, we've already seen everything on this fucker.
Vegan Gains was a complete and utter cocksucker, you would be 100% correct. This slimy little turd recently made a 90-minute live stream all about my vegan videos where he destroyed them. I still am yet to recover.
Like, this is interesting to me because I just don't understand how...
I'm recalling a lot of shit now, bro. Yeah, we saw this exact video a long time ago.
He has a following. Let's see... How many okay, it's easy enough to buy Facebook followers. Where does it say followers on Facebook? 126,000 people like the page, 78K. He's not funny. Like, it's just weird. Maybe this is some of his worse kind of, you know, bits, but he's not funny.
You might have to change his name to Isaac Margarinefield.
And he had his girlfriend / daughter, I'm not too sure who she is, dancing around in swimmers.
That was a good joke.
A lot of people sent me Vegan Gains' video on me, and I watched a little bit of it, but it goes for such a long time. Honestly, I don't have enough time to sit down and listen to such verbal diarrhea. It is beyond me, I think. If you want to watch it and give me a synopsis,
'tis beneath
feel
me,
free.
peasant.
But fuck me if I'm going to do that. I've got better things to do. Like watch Netflix or just stare at the wall and scream.
Yeah.
That sounds a lot more fun than spending any time with this complete and utter fuckwit. Now, the general consensus on the internet is that nobody takes Vegan Gains seriously, and I won't be doing that either. This guy seems to think himself as a god, like he actually goes to bed at night on his little lettuce leaf or wherever he sleeps, thinking that he is doing incredible work. When in reality, when you're from the outside looking in, it's quite sad, really. However, there's one part of the video that I will comment on now. The part of the video that I would like to draw your attention to is not the part where he puts shit on all of you guys who watch my videos or put shit on me, but it's when he said this.
Look, Isaac, I'm cool doing an MMA match with you.
Oh my god.
You good with that? What are you, like, 150? I've got, like, a good 70 fucking pounds on you.
150 pounds. Really? That's 68 kilos, mate. How about you guess again? Let's try 235, about 108, 109 kilos.
And if you want to have a cage match, I'd love to beat your fucking face in. And like, again, you're probably going to get injured eventually anyway, so, like, what difference does...
He's so mad, bro. He's so mad. He's so upset that he doesn't have shit to say back to Isaac. He doesn't have anything to clap back with. He's not witty. He's not quick on the trigger. He's not really good at improvising. And so he just goes straight to, I'm gonna fight you. But, bro, Isaac is tall as fuck. And I'm pretty sure he's what, like 220, 235, whatever the fuck he just said. And vegan gains is vegan gains. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I shouldn't care. I was just...
What does it make if I beat your face in a cage? You're probably going to get into a car accident or something at some point.
Yeah,
if you are serious about this vegan gains, I can't believe that's how I'm referring to you, then all I can say is, let's go, bitch. Much like the cows that I enjoy consuming, this is going to be a slaughter. With that amazing revelation, this video comes to an end, and I'd just like to say thank you for watching it. If you enjoyed it, leave it a like, subscribe if you haven't.
I'm not saying Isaac would win that fight because Isaac is big. That's not what I'm saying at all. No matter how fucking big or small you are. You get knocked the fuck out by anyone, man. Anyone. Regardless of height, size, anything. So, everyone has their day, but, I don't know, man. I feel like when you don't eat meat, there really is a cap on how strong you can get. Maybe I'm just pulling shit out of my ass, but that's just what it feels like. I feel like if all I ate was the bullshit y'all eat, or no matter how much I work out, I'm only going to get to a certain point. And then I'm just going to cap. Very, very quickly at a certain point. Because you just can't sustain off that stuff. And like the recovery time and I don't know. Not to mention, vegan food tastes like fucking shit, bro. Shit. No appeal. There's no appeal. At all whatsoever. Alright. That should be the last time we watch that video. Because now we know for sure we've seen it. Let me go back. It's the fucking mayor. Hey, yo, niggas live. Y'all can probably, go and hang out with Nick, because I'm probably going to hop off. We've done everything on the list, everything that got put on the list, and or added after the stream started. I can go ahead and start downloading some Twitch streams tonight, so I can edit those. So yeah, dudes, that's gonna do it. Not to mention, I'm fucking hungry. I'm gonna go get some food. I hope y'all have a good evening. Oh. And I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all's Sunday. And hopefully y'all have a good Monday. I know those usually blow, but hey, you never know. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a Twitch stream. I'm almost certain of it. So yeah. Have a good evening. If I don't see y'all tomorrow, hopefully I see y'all more throughout the week. Tuesday will be a kick stream. Wednesday will be on Twitch again. And then probably just keep the YouTube stream strictly for weekends. And just during the week, it'll just be Twitch and kick. So, alright, guys. Love y'all. Have a fantastic evening. And I will see y'all, we'll hopefully see all of you tomorrow.